The Soviet Union inaugurates the space age with his launch of Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite, on October 4, 1957. The spacecraft, named Sputnik after the Russian word for fellow traveler, was launched at 10:29 p.m. Moscow time from the Turatan launch base in the Kazakh Republic. Sputnik had a diameter of 22 inches and weighed 184 pounds and circled Earth every hour and 36 minutes. Visible with binoculars before sunrise or after sunset, Sputnik transmitted radio signals back to Earth strong enough to be picked up by amateur radio operators. Those in the United States with access to such equipment tuned in and listened in awe as the beeping Soviet spacecraft passed over America several times a day. In January 1958, Sputnik's orbit deteriorated as expected, and the spacecraft burned in the atmosphere. The first U.S. satellite Explorer was launched on January in 1958. By then, the Soviets had already achieved another ideological victory when they launched a dog into orbit aboard Sputnik 2. The Soviet space program went on to achieve a series of other space firsts in the late 1950s and early 1960s. First man in space, first woman, first three men, first spacewalk, first spacecraft to impact the moon, first to orbit the moon, first to impact Venus, and first craft to soft land on the moon. However, the United States took a giant leap ahead in the space race in the 1960s with the Apollo lunar landing program, which successfully landed 2 Apollo 11 astronauts on the surface of the moon in July 1969. Humans' desire to conquer the outer space became almost an obsession, impulsed nowadays with the theory that we need a place to move the human race in case if there's a catastrophe in this land. The Bible tells us that since creation, the only catastrophe of this planet is sin. In Genesis 3:17, the second part of the verse shows us the effect of sin in a perfect world. Cursed is the ground for your sake. In toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. The good news? This world will be renewed, but not before God takes us to a ride in outer space. Do you want to be part of it? May God bless you.